I wore a different woven top from my wardrobe every day this week, and I have some thoughts to share with you. Hi, my name is Sarah, and welcome to my channel, which is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. Every once in a while, I do a video series where I share every single outfit that I wore in a week, and this time around, I decided to do a theme week where I wear a different woven top from my closet every day. Because in the summertime, I find that I typically gravitate towards wearing either a dress, or if I do wear separates, I tend to grab for a knit top, like a t-shirt or a tank top, rather than my woven tops. So unfortunately, by the end of the summer, sometimes I'll look back and see several beautiful woven tops that I haven't reached for at all over the summer period. So I decided to take a week where I style one of these tops every single day in order to get more use out of it and also to think a little bit more about how I can incorporate these tops into my wardrobe on a more regular basis. I do think, if I'm going to be honest with you, that some of it is laziness. A lot of the times these woven tops need to be ironed, and I'm not the biggest fan of ironing, especially when it's hot outside. So I do think that's probably one of the reasons why I don't wear my woven tops as much. But I have been trying to get better about just making it part of my routine. I pull whatever I'm going to wear out of my closet the next day and just go ahead and iron those things so that they're ready to go. So that way it becomes a little bit less annoying when it's just part of my routine. All right, let's get to the outfits. On Sunday, I wore my Butterick 6895 top that I made in 2022. I paired it with a Madewell denim miniskirt that I got in 2019. I'm also wearing my vintage Coach Chester bag in this dark green color, which I acquired in 2024. And I'm also wearing a new pair of Target slides that I just bought a couple of weeks ago. I also finished off the look with gold accessories. Now, I really like the look of this sleeveless shirt, but I've only worn it a couple of times. And that fact is very noticeable in that the top itself still feels really, really new. It has that sort of stiffness to the fabric, a little bit of crispness. It's not itchy or anything, but it definitely still feels like it hasn't really been worn. I find that I struggle sometimes to figure out what to wear with this top. I often will just pair it with white bottoms, whether it's the mini skirt that I'm wearing right now, or something like white jeans or white pants. So I think I need to be a little bit more creative in finding ways to wear this top. Maybe I can try to layer it to give it a little bit of a different look. And in regard to the mini skirt, I've had this skirt in my closet for quite a few years now, but I haven't been wearing it as much in the past couple of years, mainly because I've been gravitating more towards longer skirts, including my denim maxi skirts that I have in my closet. But I do feel like a denim mini skirt is a classic piece, and it's something that I'm never going to get rid of. As long as it still fits me, I will keep it, and I'll wear it every once in a while. But just being mindful that I'm not necessarily going to gravitate towards it as much as I used to. And then for the shoes, these are brand new. I just wore them for the first time this day. They were reasonably comfortable, and I have to admit that I do get bored of my shoe collection a little bit faster than I do my clothes. I sometimes feel the need to refresh my shoes seasonally just to make sure that I feel up to date, and I do really like the look of these, so I was happy to add them to my wardrobe. On Monday, it was a work from home day, so I wore my seamwork Maju top that I made in 2022. I also put on my McCall's 7831 denim overalls dress that I also made in 2022. I paired it with my Coach pocket purse that I got in 2024. This is another vintage Coach. And I'm wearing another pair of Target sandals that I bought in 2023. And I finished off the look with mixed metal accessories, which I do pretty frequently. I don't mind mixing silver and gold. Now, this was kind of a fun outfit for me because I paired this really blousy, peasant, feminine woven top with this denim overalls dress. Normally when I wear this dress, I usually wear it with a t-shirt or a tank top underneath, so putting a woven top with it was just a little bit different. And I like the overall vibe that it gave. Now, this Maju top is one that I do wear on a semi-regular basis. I think because it's white, it goes with a lot of different things. And it also looks good with pants and skirts, so it's pretty versatile. The overalls dress has one thing about it that does really bug me, and you can see it in the pictures in the video. The bib is too wide at the top, and so it kind of poofs out a little bit when I wear it. And I really wish that it was more narrow so that it sat flush against my chest. But right now I'm not really interested in going back to fix it because I would have to take out a ton of top stitching. I'd have to take off the facings. It would just be a lot of work in order to fix it. And so maybe someday in the future I might think about remaking this dress. But for now, I don't really wear it enough to have that really high on my priority list. This one's fine. It's just not my best look, I would say. In terms of the bag, this is a really good bag to walk the dog. It's really small, so it just holds what I need. Basically, I just need to carry my phone with me in case we run into any emergencies when we're out. And the shoes are another one that are just very comfortable to wear, and flat sandals are always nice and easy to walk in. Next up, on Tuesday, it was another work from home day, so I wore my Paper Cut Patterns Estella top that I made in 2022. I paired that with my New Look 6644 pants out of linen that I made in 2022. My bag is another vintage Coach. It's the City Willis bag that I acquired in 2024. And I'm also wearing my Sam Edelman Mary Jane ballet flats that I got in 2023. And I'm also wearing mixed metal accessories again. Now, I do not wear this top very much, and it really is all about the ironing. This top in particular, you have to iron it or it looks terrible, and it's kind of a pain to iron because the front pieces are really long and they kind of extend into ties, so there's just a lot to iron. But once it has been ironed, I really like the way that it looks as a wrap top. I think it's really cute. Technically, it is supposed to be reversible, but I never wear it with the high neckline in the front because it gapes. It's a little bit too wide in the front. But I do really love the sleeves and how they drape, and so I do like this top. It's just not one that I'm going to reach for a lot because of all of those reasons, but I'm not going to get rid of it either. Now, I did also make a matching skirt to go with this top, and I pretty much never wear the skirt. In fact, I think the skirt is currently in my timeout basket, and I'm deciding whether or not I should keep it. There's nothing wrong with the skirt, but I just never wear it, so I don't know. I really need to think about making myself wear that one or trying to style it in different ways. It's just not one that I ever grab for. And then the pants, I did do a refashion on these pants, I think last year. They used to have elastic gathering at the cuffs. They were like joggers, and I just didn't really like that look, and so I removed the elastic and made them more like straight leg pants, and I just really like the way that they look much more now than they used to. These are super comfortable pants to wear. They are 100% linen, so they wrinkle pretty easily, but because it's linen, I'm a little bit more forgiving about having something that looks wrinkled because I feel like linen is kind of supposed to look a little bit wrinkled. So I do really enjoy wearing these pants, and I like the cargo pocket. I think that the overall combo of this outfit is really relaxed, really comfortable, but also looks a little bit cute. I am kind of questioning now if maybe the black accessories were a little bit too harsh and maybe I should have gone with brown or navy. But for the most part, I'm happy with this outfit. It was comfortable to wear. It worked for what I needed for that day. So I don't really have too many complaints. Now on Wednesday, Jeff, my husband, was out of town that day because he had gone to a funeral. So I was at home by myself with Penny, and I wore the Hey June Handmade Willamette shirt that I made back in 2018. On the bottom, I am wearing my Vintage Simplicity 7881 pants that I made in 2023. And I'm wearing another new pair of Target sandals that I got in 2024. And I'm also wearing gold jewelry because the shoes have a little bit of a gold accent, so I just went with that. And I did not wear a bag on this day because I didn't leave the house. Now, I don't have any problems with the silhouette of this look. I think that it's really nice. The main issues that I had with these pieces were about the fabric. Now, the Willamette top, I made it back in 2018. It's one of the oldest garments that I have that's still in my closet, and I made it out of a poly cotton blend that I got from Fabric Mart. It's a seersucker, and it seems like it should be a nice, like, summery fabric, but I think because of the polyester content, it's really not that comfortable to wear. It's not very breathable. And I noticed actually the same thing with the pants. They are a linen rayon blend, but I got them from a shop that I don't normally buy from, and so I wonder if maybe the quality just isn't as good, or perhaps the fabric content might have been mislabeled. But I also find these pants maybe a little bit scratchy and also not very breathable. So the whole outfit together was not super comfortable to wear on a muggy, humid day. And no matter how cute I think the outfit is, if I don't feel comfortable in my clothes, I just don't want to hang on to them. So I'm going to give some serious thought into possibly retiring both of these pieces. I don't like to make snap decisions, and so I will definitely think about it and probably reconsider at the end of the season. But I would say both of these are on the chopping block, and if I really like the designs, I could always remake it out of a fabric that's more breathable. Now, these sandals are new to my collection. This was my first time wearing them. I was a little bit worried that the metal toe ring was going to be uncomfortable, but it actually wasn't. It was really nice to walk in. And I do think that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these shoes because they're very delicate, very strappy, but also nice and basic. So for Thursday, spoiler alert, I think this was my favorite outfit of the week. I wore my Sewaholic Pendrell blouse that I made in 2023. And I paired that with my Closet Core jute jeans that I made in 2024. I'm also wearing my Coach quilted heart bag that I got in 2023, and I'm wearing these Vivaya flats that I was gifted in 2023 by the brand. And I finished it off with some silver jewelry. Now, when I made this top last year, I was a little bit unsure about the style with the little ruffles on the shoulders. I felt like maybe it was a little bit too much, but I actually think that I found the perfect combination to wear this top with, because the flare at the bottom of the jeans really balances out that ruffly shoulder, and I think that the overall silhouette is just really nice. I also just always enjoy wearing dark and saturated colors. I think that they suit me really well. Even though it's summertime, I think that this outfit is perfectly acceptable to wear in warmer weather, although maybe not on a super hot day. I've worn these jeans quite a few times now, and I can report back that the fabric does start to bag out a little bit in the legs the more that I wear it, but so far it hasn't stretched out too much to where I get like a saggy bottom or something by the end of the day. The denim is a very super stretchy denim. It has about 35% stretch, which is really unique from all of my other jeans. So I was a little bit worried about the potential for them to really stretch out, but I think they've held up actually pretty well. This heart-shaped bag is just so fun. I don't wear it a lot because it is a novelty bag and it doesn't hold a lot, but whenever I do wear it, I always enjoy putting it on. This time around, I paired it with a different silver chain that I got from AliExpress. It's not the original chain that comes with the bag, and I just really like the way that the chunky chain looks with the outfit in general. I wore this outfit to the office, and the flats are always super comfortable to wear when I'm just sitting at my desk, and I have no complaints. Moving on to Friday, I wore a matching set, my Fiber Mood Julia top that I made in 2021, along with the Fiber Mood Julia skirt that I also made in 2021. I am wearing this suede woven bag, which is a dupe of the Bottega Veneta Jodi bag that I got in 2023. And I'm also wearing these green Target heeled sandals that I bought in 2023. And my accessories are gold. Now, I made this as a dress originally, and I didn't like the way that the dress looked, and so eventually I ended up separating the top from the skirt and made them into separates. The top is like the Seamwork Maju, where I actually wear it fairly frequently for a woven top. I just really love it. But the skirt, I hardly wear at all. If I had some sort of mandate where I had to get rid of a quarter of my closet tomorrow, I would probably get rid of the skirt, but I would definitely keep the top. However, I did really enjoy the way that the separates looked together. In fact, I would say that I actually like it better than I liked the original dress. I don't really know why, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I do. I think that I probably need to put a little bit more energy into the skirt and try to find different ways to style it besides just pairing it with the matching top. But I do tend to struggle with it a little bit. I'm not sure why, but I just feel like it's easier to pair the top with the different bottoms than it is to pair the skirt with a different top. I wore this outfit to the office. I really like the size and capacity of the bag. It's like a Mary Poppins bag. You can fit so much stuff in it. But I don't wear this bag very often because it is suede and I'm just terrified of ruining it. So at any day where there's any hint of rain in the forecast, I won't carry a suede bag. So for that reason, it doesn't get as much use as I would like, but I do think that it's really beautiful. And it is reasonably practical because it does hold so much stuff. These green Target shoes I bought last year because I really wanted to add some pop of color shoes to my wardrobe. But one thing I didn't really account for is that most of the time I wear neutral shoes. I hardly ever want to wear a pop of color. So while it is a nice thing to have in my wardrobe, I'd say that it's not really a necessity. And especially a heel, because I just don't wear heels very much these days because I find them uncomfortable. These ones aren't too bad, they could definitely be worse, but they're never gonna be the shoes that I'm gonna grab for. I would much rather wear flats or sneakers if I'm just being honest. And now for the last outfit, which I am wearing today on Saturday. I am wearing my Helen's Closet Reynolds tank, which I made in 2022. On the bottom, I'm wearing my True Bias Lander pants that I made in 2023. I'm carrying my Mango basket bag that I purchased in 2023, and on my feet is my Steve Madden dad sandals that I got in 2024. And I'm also wearing some black and wicker accessories. So this sleeveless top is one of my absolute favorites. I bought just 1 yard of this Rifle Paper Company rayon from fabric.com before they closed down, and it was so special that I wanted to make sure that the pattern that I chose was perfect, and I think this one was the one. It's really great. I put in a lot of time to get the top to fit me just right. I really love the cropped length. It's just perfect where you don't need to tuck it in, but it doesn't show my stomach. And I think that the simple design of this tank top just lets that beautiful fabric shine. These Lander jeans have been my most worn jeans this summer. I think it's because they're in a slightly lighter wash and they're also relatively lightweight compared to some of my other jeans. So they're comfortable to wear in the summertime, and I just love the wide leg. I find them very versatile. This is a piece that I wear all year round, but I definitely have been reaching for it more during the summer months, I think because of that lighter wash. And then my dad's sandals are just super comfortable. I really love them. I know that some people think that they're ugly, but I just really like them. And in this outfit, I just like how the chunkiness of the sandal kind of gives the outfit a little bit of a different look because the rest of it is kind of a little bit more refined. And I just love carrying a straw bag in the summertime. I get as much wear out of this bag as I can in the summer months before I have to put it away when the weather gets colder. Overall, I think that this is a really nice casual outfit that still looks polished. And this is a good reminder to wear this Reynolds top as often as I can because I really do love the way that it looks. So I hope that you enjoyed getting a little bit of insight in my outfits that I wore this week and how I feel about each piece. Let me know in the comments which outfit was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want more of this series, check out this playlist.